So, hello everyone. You might hear a little something over there in the cooking area. I'm frying some chicken. But anyway, I'm about to turn these pretty little flower pans into a skirt for my daughter, my baby. She's 4 years old. So I'm just showing you the beginning. The beginning is the pants right here, still pants. So what I'm going to do is cut along the seams, the thread, so that it can be separated. And I will come back with the picture of that too. Okay, so I am back. These items right here I put out, you will need. You need some little seamster cutters and some clips, speed cutters for like thread that's loosening. And if this can't get to it, this definitely could. And you will need some quick bond fabric adhesive. It's called Fabric Fuse. I use this more now because I used to sew by hand. I don't have a sewing machine that's working right now, so I love to use this, and it dries clear. So when I get to cutting it, I will let you know. I will come back and show you. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm cutting like in between the seams, and I can't really do this with one hand, but as you can see, I cut the thread from in between there. So I'll be back with the ending results. So I'm back. Do you guys see the little seams up in here? The thread seams right there, in between. Those are the seams that you cut so that it can be like this. You see? Cut that. That's what you do. So that you can get it split like that. You're not cutting the fabric because we don't want to cut the fabric, not until we need to cut the fabric. And I'll let you guys see that soon. So I'm back, and here go the finished results of me removing the thread from the sides of the pants. As you see, they folded because that's how they do the seams when they closing up the hemming the edges and stuff. They fold it up and they sew with the sewing machine. But anyway, what you would do with that part is flatten it with the iron. You iron that down. But you see these little pieces that's coming, that's right there. You can move that, pull those little pieces off so it won't be looking so messy. Like, pull them off. And you have them all over the bed. I can't really do it. I got one hand really doing this. But anyway, so this is how it looks after you open the pants. They look like a skirt, just with really long splits on the side. And of course, your child is not going to have splits like that. Now, this is how it looks when they were pants. Now, I have a friend that I'm really doing this for. She's a sister of mine. And she wanted to know how to make the pants look like a skirt. Like how to sew them to look like a skirt. So me personally, you would definitely have to cut this down to match up with that. Just a little bit. That's not a lot. That's just a little bit. So cut that little bit off, and it should look like that when you cut it off. Like a pencil skirt, sort of. And then you go over here. This is where, now if you want, you may cut all that off until it matches. Let me get my ruler out because it's kind of hard to explain that without my ruler. Here we go. So I'm gonna keep the phone on it. Now, what you will have to do, literally, is cut that much of the fabric off. Hold on, stop moving. That much of the fabric off to make it look like the skirt that you want it to look like. And that much of the fabric off to make that look straight like the skirt that you wanted to. Or you can do what I did before, where I took the pants or the skirt or whatever it was at the time, and I turned it. Let me pause this. So I turned the pants back to the original way that the skirt, sort of skirt pants, back to the original way that it lays. And as you can see, still cut, not sewed up or nothing. So I want to show you an idea of what I've done before. So I'm back. I just decided to put some safety pins in the area of the way. In the areas where you gonna sew or glue, because in my case that's what I'm gonna glue all this together. All this will be glued together. Now this is for the people that don't want to cut the pieces that I showed you on the sides, the sides. Now you can lay it across and it can become a design like that. I want to show you, but I really can't with this fabric because the color is like really demanding. Now here's the back. You know how it had more on this side that you had to cut off? This is how I did it to lay it across. You can lay it across and it will give a form of a style or a design to the fabric where it look like it's a design in the fabric, in the skirt when you make it. Now for people that wants the skirt to not be so tight fitted on their child, like a pencil skirt, hold on, I'll give you another idea. Okay, before I show you the other thing that I was going to show you where you can add fabric, that's what I was going to show you, but I will still show you. I'm going to show you an idea of how to have the skirt look the way you want it to look when you sew it and everything. After you cut the extra fabric that you didn't want off the sides here, this is how it looks when you sew it up. Now it's not sewed. I got safety pins right here in the way. That's the reason why it's not sewed. So the safety pin is holding that part and the safety pin is holding this part. It's on the inside, of course, you can't see. But that's how it looks when you want it this way. But keep in mind, it will be a pencil skirt. Now, unless you leave a little bit open down here at the bottom, it won't be so bad on your child. But if it's a pencil skirt, that means be prepared for them to play and do splits like my daughter over there. Like to do splits. And she will rip the seams again. So therefore, you have to sew again or glue again, whichever one you do. But this is how it looks. It will look a lot better than this. I'll show you how I do it. So here's what I'm going to do. This is the skirt that I've made. Put this right here. This is a skirt that I've made out of blue jeans for my daughter. It was some shorts. And she ripped this because it was too tight for her. Too tight. It was like some some kind of short skirt type of thing. And it was like a pencil, like pencil skirt sort of. And this is how it looked before she ripped it on the front. You see? And then the back. Let's show you how the back looks. And the back was perfect too until she ripped it a little bit. I don't know. It's too tight. Like I said, when you do a pencil skirt, you got to realize that it might be too tight for the child to be walking around in a pencil skirt and Then not to mention that she likes to play. So when she plays, she do splits and flip and fall on the floor, whatever you want to say. They don't keep their legs closed like older women do. So this is the outcome of that. So I decided to use this fabric on the sides of this. So she will have a strip of pink going down on the side to go with her outfit here. Strip of pink on this side too, because like I said, if you do this alone, just like this, it will be a pencil skirt. That means it'll be fitting her very good and very tightly to the point where her legs don't have no wiggle room, and she would possibly split it again because she likes to play, your child. So that's why I said this will be extra fabric that I will be using. So keep in mind, I probably cut the long way from here down on this end all the way around to that end so that it can fit on the sides well. So I will be right back to show you an idea. I'm not going to sew anything and I'm not going to glue anything. I'm just going to put it on with safety pins so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. I'll be back. So I am back and I have a idea of how your skirt pants will look. Of course, you don't want to get fabric that's got like something right there in the middle. You want the fabric to be straight. And because I only had, a skirt that I was working with, well, jeans that I was working with, well, pants that I turned into a skirt that I was working with, I had to cut from where it was ripped all the way to around, all the way around until the other end right here. And that gave me a long strip that I needed. So the parts right here is basically is basically the side parts. You know what I mean? That's basically what that is, the side. So, but anyway, so say for instance you got extra fabric laying around and this long strip that you need, you can use that. That way you won't get this, not unless you like that. That's the difference. And what I did was folded the seam so it can look like how the pants looked it. So I folded that and it's looking good right there. And same with that side. So the other side is this. I have some more fixing to do, because this side is the one that had the longer side that you can cut off. So I am going to cut some of this off so I can have the rest of this pink up here like it is right here. So this is the back side. The back side is always going to have the longer. Sorry. Come here. No, come here. Shush. Okay, I'm back with the finished results of the skirt. This is how it looks from the front. And let's check out the back. And this is the back.
This week to pass a urine test for a new job I'm up for, so brought in this. Good for you, Nolan. I'm glad you made this decision. Yeah, I figured I'd get rid of half of this.
That's how it looks.
One joint at a time.
That's how the inside looks, which I glued. I did not sew. Not this round. Okay, so tell me what you think.